What does that mean? I just had a flash on the screen. What happens with that? Why do you get numbers flashing up there? Oh, by the way, hello everybody. Everybody have a great 4th of July. I'm sure I had a few things going for me. I had, of course, my birthday on the 25th of May, Father's Day, 4th of July. Come on, guys. How much partying can an old man do? I love it. I really, truly love it. I got in a conversation with a couple of friends of mine today. We're really, 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 I'm trying to understand what the hell these people do. I think I mentioned once before that I have friends that I think they wake up every day trying to find out, or no, I should say try to find out. They wake up every day with a fighter's attitude of everything's against me. How the hell can you do that? How can you wake up and think the whole world's against you? Everybody's against you. Do you go through the rest of the day, hey, I'm who's fucking with me, who's not? What does he mean by this? What does he mean by that? Boy, oh boy, I tell you, it gets crazy with me. I really don't understand it. Oh, by the way, a scotch, and I just ran out. Would you? How the hell do I run out of scotch? But I did. I was supposed to leave this afternoon about two o'clock this afternoon. Uh, my son and I and his wife, we were going to go up to Orlando, and what we do is we go to Orlando's. We go to a place that's for adults. We don't go any place where there's children. Uh, we don't go to any of the real parks, as you call them, because up there they have adult parks where, they have the clubs, they have this, they might have 15, 20 clubs, different music, different cuisines for restaurants, rides for adults, it's cool. It's really cool. Uh, and of course, in the state of Florida, in Orlando, you can use the Vipes. You can bring your own medical oils and whatever you want to do. So it's a great time. Of course, you have to know that if you're gonna have a good time, easy on the alcohol. Always easy on the alcohol. Everybody should know their little stepping stones. When they get to that point, lay off. You don't have to drink. Don't drink sugar. Just drink water or, club soda or something like that with a little lime in it. Give yourself that, a couple hours to maintain. Then, bingo, smackle, start it again. It's always good. But anyway, we're supposed to leave today at 2 o'clock. So I get a phone call, says, oh, hey, Dad. I says, hey, what's up, Bucky? He says, look, I'm going to send a driver down. He's going to take you to Orlando. He's going to get you all settled, everything else. And when you get there, remember, don't reach in your pocket. Don't do any tipping. Don't do nothing. So you do sign for everything you're going to do. It's a non-tip facility. I said, really? A non-tip facility? He says, yeah. Also, he says, I've already set you up for a set of golf clubs, so whatever. But I can't make it today, so I'll send the driver down and pick you up about 4. So you'll be up there about 7 or 7:30. I says, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Why am I going up there by myself? The whole idea this is my birthday, Father's Day. Like you say, you want to give me a present. So I love you for it. God bless you. And I'm not going up there without you. I mean, what the hell? The whole idea is that we are supposed to be together playing golf or uh, you don't drink, but I drink. Doesn't make any difference. You come to the clubs, you and your wife, you dance, you all have a wonderful time. So I reneged and I says, okay, look it. You say you're going to come up on Saturday. We'll wait to see what Saturday brings. If your schedule still allows you, then we'll go together. We'll drive the Escalade and I'll drive. Up we go. Wonderful time. But if I want to be on a vacation, son, I'm on a vacation. I live on a vacation. I live on the river like everybody knows. I told you all, guys, I told you, I live on the river. So, like right now, what is it? 75, 76 degrees. Uh, Boca Raton on the Hillsborough, surrounded by palm trees on a 50-foot deck, 1 foot off the river. I'm on a vacation. I can do anything I want. I can go any place I wanted to go. I'm comfortable. He smiles always, as always. Okay, Dad gives me a big hug and a kiss. He worries about me. And the truth of the matter is, everybody that's out there, whether you're young or old, always recognize somebody that cares for you, somebody that loves you. I've met people that I've loved that doesn't understand, that connection. But it never stopped me from caring or loving or watching out for them as long as they were in my circle, unless they moved someplace out of it and they didn't want anything to do anymore, so forth and so on, which happens in your life. Things become good when you accept the fact that everyone around you is as good as you are. The issue is people don't take the time to find that out. I put you on pause for a minute. I'm talking to my next door neighbor. He's getting on his motorcycle over here, and I asked him, I says, I'm out of scotch, which I told you earlier. He's picking me up a bottle of scotch. He says, okay. He says, I'll see if they're open. I says, it's only 10 o'clock at night. What fucking liquor store in the world ever closed up at 10 o'clock at night? For God's sakes. I can remember getting out of the bar rooms when they used to close at 1 o'clock in the morning and trying to find a liquor store at 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, today I think most of them are open at 4 o'clock. I don't know. Happened to get a wonderful, wonderful, this is called Ultra. It's put out by King. One of the greatest, or I should say one of the nicest tasting oils that I've ever had. It's like this is 72% THC and only 1 milligram of what is it, DBCs, and the cannabinol, no, what is it called? Cannabis, aldrites, it's like 87%. So if anybody knows anything about medical or anything, what this is all about, this has got one of the nicest, easy tastings. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys are nut freaks or anything. I'm not really, but it reminds me of hickory nuts, you know. I can remember the old hickory nuts when I was a kid, but whatever. There's one thing I wonder, is if there's something that I do or I say that is not worth listening to. You know, I'm on YouTube and you guys can comment or do whatever you want to do. Dialogue is good. I really would like to talk to some of the younger guys and younger girls. The reason being, you know, I think I told you my family's in the medical field. And our whole mission in life is saving lives. That's what we do. We save lives every day. Every freaking day we're saving lives from all over America. It is a struggle. It's a total struggle. Uh, Not only with all us emotionally, because we get to know these people so well, these children so well, these adults so well. It's a struggle because if you lose someone and you think back, why, what happened, what's going on here? Because the ultimate goal, of course, is to save somebody's life. We've been in this business for 15 years, and I'll tell you, it doesn't get any easier emotionally. But I'll tell you something. We have to scholarship so many people. We lose so much money over scholarshiping because of the insurance companies. Trust me, there is no such thing in the United States as an insurance company. They're all banks. If they don't make money, they don't give you nothing. Think about it. They're advertising right now. What's the big fucking thing going on now? Oh, your first accident, we don't increase your insurance on your automobile? Give me a break. I just got in a phone conversation with my insurance company today. I own a car, which I think I told you, that my children don't understand why I own this. But lately, my son says, Dad, this is really a cool car because there is none. They don't have them. You don't see them. They stopped making them. So all of a sudden, your car is becoming cool. I says, yeah, I know. He says, why don't you do this and do that? I said, son, leave it alone. 17 years old. And the son of a bitch runs like a top because I got one of the greatest personal golfing friends of mine that happens to be one of the greatest freaking mechanics. He builds his own race cars. He drag races, still to this day. I tell you, I get so sparked up over what everybody else is doing. And the reason I think I do is because the fact is they always include me, whatever their ideas are, what their excitement is. They come to me and they say, oh man, I'm doing that. And I get right in with it, I'm okay. I want to do this. I love it. I freaking love it. So I guess this coming Saturday, if I'm not away, which I hope I am. I hope my son's with me. We're up there, you know, hooting it out. I love the idea he loves me so much. And it's not just that I know it, you know, it's something you feel, it's something you smell, it's something you see. And I told him last week, I says, you know something, and I'm going to tell you exactly what his answer was. I says, you know, son, I says, you're more like a brother than you are a son. And he said to me, he says, you know, Dad, he says, you're my dad. You're not my brother. You come first. I looked at him. We were in a swimming pool, you know, wading around, you know, sun's hot and all the bullshit, you know, sitting on the side, smoking the doob and all the crap, you know. And I says, really? He says, yeah. He says, Dad, your life is my life. And how do you answer anything like that? I'm 75, he's 46, he's my youngest son. My oldest is 55. My youngest daughters are in their 30s. You know, so there's a whole gang. We got a whole freaking gang here. I wish, not to get involved in politics, but I really wish that the rest of the world understands what's going on right now. And I don't mean so much politically as I mean that is dangerous. And politics cannot play in this at all. If your company is in trouble, you hire the best, you try to find out what's going on and come up with an amicable, how do you say it, amicable solution to the problem for survival. And take that and put it on the world stage. I am seeing something in my lifetime, and like I told you before, I go back to Truman. Back to Truman, been through it all. No, all, everything from the conspiracy theories and all the thing. And, you know, I still love Bill Clinton. I love that son of a bitch, you know. I never had sex with that woman, you know. Since when sucking a dick doesn't constitute sex? Rather, it's male to male, female to male, or even two girls get together. I mean, it's still sex. I mean, what the hell is going on? That guy fucking lied so bad. And they impeached his ass. But remember, impeachment doesn't mean you lose office. And most of you don't even remember that whole bunch of bullshit anyway. You are going to see something in this world in the next, before Christmas, I should say. That'd be, this is July, that's 6 months. Okay. 5 months, 5.5 months. You're going to see the whole posture of the free world change. And it's going to change because of the U.S.'s posture, our posture, how we are going to deal with the rest of the world. If we were not a Christian nation, if we were not a peoples with beliefs that everybody in the world has inalienable rights. We as a nation can destroy the world. Who are these gnats that are trying to get up our ass? Like the gentleman said on the TV for the last 2 or 3 days, he's saying we could turn North Korea into a baked Pop-Tart, a burnt Pop-Tart. You know, you put it in your fucking toaster, and one of the kids sends it on 9, it pops up, it's all burnt. I mean, that's actually what can happen to North Korea. But unfortunately, because of North Korea and what they do or what they think, I don't know. I can't imagine. Can you imagine a nation that doesn't have a cell phone? Now, I'm not talking about the regime and the government fact of it all and those people involved on a higher up end. They have access, of course they do. But the average guy on the street doesn't even know what a cell phone is. He's never seen one. He doesn't know what's going on outside of what was being told to him. Can you imagine living in a vacuum where the only thing that you hear and can believe, because it's the only source you have, is what you're being told? Isn't that kind of like brainwashing? Fuck me, man. Why doesn't Bill Gates just take 50 million cell phones and find a way to infiltrate North Korea and just give them to people free access, no money, no nothing. How long do you think it would take them to understand that? That's like putting the computers through the walls in Kashmir. Remember that situation? Those kids come up, they don't speak the language, it's all in English. Put a computer there. It took them, what, 3 days to figure out how to get online? I'm telling you, this world is so... I've never ever thought about anybody as being different, meaning that I never done a visual difference thing. I don't care if they were yellow race. I didn't care if they were black. I didn't care if there was mixed. I don't care if they were browns. I don't care if they were American Indians. I didn't care what they was. I never approached them with a visual sense of, oh, who are these people? No. I always approach them as, hey, what does this guy or this girl got to say that I don't know? You know, because I recognize that they're different than I am. So therefore, I figure I'm going to learn something. So my best approach is what? Hey, how you doing? You know, to beat the bop. You know, let's... and we'd find a way to communicate, so forth and so on, find out. And the truth of the matter is, you know, over the years, and over the countries that I've been to, and over the people that I've talked to, and people I never understood with interpreters and everything, whatever. I found out one thing. It's all I care about, truthfully, is love, comfort, siblings, in a way to be comfortable and safe with no threats. You know, we as Americans, we sit around and we sit on a lot of us guys do. I'm telling you, you know, I'm one of the examples. I sit on my fucking laurels. I sit around. You know, I go out and jet ski. Yeah, sure. I got my kayak. I do that. crap. And, you know, I fly here and I fly there once in a while, you know, and I hate it. I hate it all, you know. I'm more comfortable sitting right here where I am, talking to you guys on my deck. And when I'm done with you guys, I'm going to get my guitar out. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to jam with myself for my own pleasure, you know, that gives me, you know, a sense of whatever it is. You guys got to find that. You girls got to find that, you know, your own inner self and all the good stuff. I don't know if I told you, but I could have. But if I did, so I'm repeating myself. I went to the Doobie Brothers and the Chicago concert a week ago, and a very dear friend of mine had bought tickets and called me on the phone and says, "Look, I have an extra ticket. I would love to have you company. Would you like to go with me?" I says, "Fine." Big Mike, 6'6", Polak, from Boston, known him 35 years. Love this guy. He's in his 60s, you know, just had a double hip replacement. And this, let me tell you the truth. Less than a month after having a double hip replacement, ready for this? The guy shoots a 76. The guy has always been a golfer all his life. He's always competitive. I couldn't believe it. I says, "Mike, God blesses you." And he says, "Yes, he does. Each and every day." See how I get off track? Well, whatever I was saying, I could probably wait till the next time if I think about it. I don't know if I'm ever going to think about it. Why don't you guys say hello once in a while? You know, beat me up. If there's some way I can put my email address on here, I will. Uh, just to say hi. I wish you guys and girls the best. And I'm talking to you. I don't care if you're 10 years old. I don't care if you're 70 years old. Go for your heart's desire. Don't let anything cloud your mind or take away your image of what you see that you want to do or be. Don't let it happen. Because remember, there's a lot of liars out there. They will lie to you. They will con you. They'll try to do anything. And remember, that's not the bright side of life. That's the dark side. Don't go there. Question everything that doesn't give you that feeling of serenity, give you that feeling that's good. If you get a bad feeling about something, or you get a bad feeling about somebody, or you get a bad feeling about what somebody says, and you don't know how to come back at it, walk away from it. Get away from it as quick as possible. This old man can tell you a few things, but I am sure that it has not been said before. But the question is, who listens? How many people actually listen to what the fuck is going on? Be safe. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.